The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. Coming out with it, it's Moncrief. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. So Rice's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Rice rushes to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Handoff to the lone back. Inside the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Rides the back and leaves it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Johnson looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the play on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Moncrief. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Power football with the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Rice rushes to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Inside the 25. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to the running game. And he'll be brought down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Utah State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Massey. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finding an escape route. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Shakes off the defender. Another broken tackle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Wants to throw on first down. Spins away from the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The one thing you know you're going to get with this guy is yards after contact. He makes people miss. He can break tackles, wears defenses down, and he's doing it right now. After that last carry, the offense now set up beautifully close to the goal line.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air. It's Johns. Got it set up on the outside. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Rice.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Rice rushes to the line. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got room to work. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. From the red zone, it's Dupree. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, right.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The give on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Massey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Moncrief. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Handoff to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Rice rushes to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try it again. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Going to the ground. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
With the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Simon. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Stewart. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the ground, it's Stewart. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Makes it past the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Owls are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Warren. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Knocked off his feet. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet.
He's got it. 1st down and more. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Let's go.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Here we go.
Johnson looking to throw. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. This will get it back to a 1-score game. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.